Wow. Introductions like that, who needs homebrew, right? Well, thanks for arranging this typical Michigan weather. It's great. You know, the only thing I regret about being here is that if I weren't here, I'd be home making some beer on a weekend. Yeah! And so should you. So hopefully...
Tomorrow!
Tomorrow. How many are going to make beer tomorrow?
Yeah!
So, Rocky Mountain Oyster Beer, huh? Was that a test batch?
We're serving at the conference.
Hey, John was asking whether that was permitted by the Schweinheitsgebot. I really want to thank the AHA liaisons and the other people who've been working the front door, Jeff Rayner and Mark and Fred, and there may be a few others out there that who else is out there? John. Really, thank you so much for helping out and helping make this rally, working with Kate Porter at the Homebrewers Association to make this rally happen here at the Kalamazoo Brewing. Just a real quick announcement. Fred, raise your hand if you're interested in talking to him about National Homebrew. A lot of questions. One of the most oft asked questions of me is, do I still find time to homebrew? And the answer is, of course I do. It's a priority. I like doing it, you know. I actually brewed last weekend. Brewed I call it Return to Innocence #2. It's a batch of beer. If you read Zymergy magazine, I just want to see this. It's so inspiring. How many are members of the American Homebrewers Association? All of them. All right.
As of today, all of them.
Yeah. I wrote this recipe and actually published the recipe about a year ago, I suppose. It's a juniper, boiled juniper boughs and choke cherries went into it, a little bit of smoked malt. This year I added about 8 ounces of fresh picked hops from 5 minutes from vine to kettle, and I still love making the beer I drink, just like all of you do, and of course travel around the country. You can't enjoy your own beer at home. It's great to have options like you do in Kalamazoo. I mean, this is I've known Larry for a long time. Back in the days when he was just starting out. Perhaps maybe have we met before you started the?
You signed my certificate in '83 for homebrew.
Okay, well, it kind of met that way, yeah. So it's great to see, people appreciating good beer and supporting a brewery like this. And here's to Kalamazoo Brewing and all the people that work here.
Yeah! It makes it easy to support it.
Now you're all members of the American Homebrewers Association. I'm happy to report that I think we've had 18 or 19, maybe 20 months of straight growth in membership. We're pushing close to 16,000 active members, and we're going to be shooting for more than that next year. And the home brewers. I mean, Larry can tell you he started out home brewing himself, as he told you a little story. But the roots and the foundation of what's happening here in this country is in 1 5-gallon pot at a time as you brew beer home. I mean, the new ideas and the inspiration for a lot of those things that nobody ever dreamed of trying to brew eventually kind of make their way into the, I wouldn't say mainstream, but at least into the craft brewers' pots. And it's great to have all these great options in the sharing between home brewers and craft brewers around the country. There are about 1,400 craft brewers in the United States, and it's still growing despite the economy, despite rising costs and short supplies of hops. And we might see a little turnaround next year, but we're still not out of the woods. So I'm getting a little bit long-winded. Thank you all for coming, supporting the American Homebrewers Association. And if you have ideas of what the Homebrewers Association can do for you, drop us a line. And by the way, I reported on the other day on I have a blog, I guess you could call it, on Examiner.com, and I guess I was compared to Jimi Hendrix just in.
Yeah!
So I guess I should ask, are you experienced?
Hell yeah!
So thanks for coming again. Try to get something up on my blog on this, and I'm sure that the Kalama Brew site will have some stuff on. And
Yeah!
enjoying the weather, enjoying the beer, and thanks for being here. And you're welcome.
Yeah!
Thank you, Charlie. You know, Jimi Hendrix, I don't think is quite right. I think it's more like, you know, Karl Marx or Che Guevara. You know, when you look back on it, he's humble. But what Charlie started was a real revolution. You know, it's changed culture in America. The fact that, you know, when you look at the people in this room, people that like good beer, you know what? They tend to like other things like good music and good food and peaceful good times. And, you know, and this is, you know, we've got 4% of America drinking craft beer now, and it's the fastest growing segment of the beer industry, and it really goes back to Charlie starting it. So one more time for Charlie.
Hell yeah, Charlie!
Now we got some swag to give away.